What's good with you YouTube fam? You guys are now watching TheCaliEffect, and today we're going to be seeing Conlu pilot Zoo. And when I mean Zoo, I'm not talking about Zodiac. We're talking about the original beast from the jungle against Austin S. We're just gonna say S, and he is going to be piloting Chaos Control. Now, for the people that do not know what exactly we're playing, we are playing the 2006 GOAT format. Now, this format is probably one of my most hated formats until I realized that you don't have to play the exact same thing. Like, there are so many other great decks inside of the GOAT format than just GOAT Control, the standard GOAT Control that everyone plays. As you guys can see, Beast Down or Zoo is going to be a completely different deck than what you guys are normally seeing and what you guys would see in a standard GOAT deck. And it's going to be awesome to watch. I hope you guys enjoy this video. The main thing about GOAT Control and what makes it so popular is because it was the format where quote unquote took the most skill to pilot such cards. Now, I don't see any real skill between Delinquent Duo, Graceful Charity, Pot of Greed, Brain Control, but hey, whatever gets these guys boats flowing, and it actually isn't that bad of a format. The best thing about it is that we are pre-Cybernetic Revolution. Now, for the people that have actually played inside of the GOAT format, Cybernetic Revolution is a set that introduced Cyber Dragon, a generic 2100 attack monster that was a free special summon. And it kind of, quote-unquote, ruined the format. So people tend not to play with Cyber Dragon Revolution. Cybernetic Revolution, and Xarian Universe is a card that is often debated. Seeing that it did come out towards the end of the format as well, I personally don't have a problem with it, which is why we're playing it. But if there ever were any problems, we'll just play Enraged Battle Ox because we some savages like that. As you guys can see, Ahi is taking some board control with his Abyss Soldier and DD Warrior Lady, and then he's gonna go ahead and flip up Skill Drain. And since all monster effects are negated, Austin won't be able to activate his Cyber Jar? No, it's a Sengan actually. That monster effect will be activated, allowing him to add one monster with 1500 attack or less from your deck to your hand. Now, a lot of people probably will get a little bit confused, especially if you're newer into the game and wonder why certain card effects don't work the way that they are newly printed. We are basically going by the old errata of the cards, basically what their effects were when they came out inside of the 2006 format. Ahi has some really good board control, but could possibly lose it to a Chaos Sorcerer, and this is where Skill Drain does not come in handy, mainly because DD Assailant won't be able to activate her effect on the field since it activates on the field and Skill Drain's present on the field. So he'll lose his DD Warrior Lady. I'm not 100% sure why he sent it to the Banished instead of the Graveyard, but that puts him at 6,200 life points compared to Austin's 5,200 life points. Now, there is definitely some room for Ahi to come back inside of this game, but it's looking bleak, seeing that Chaos Sorcerer probably is stronger than every single monster in his deck. Chaos Sorcerer is going to be met with a face-down defense position monster and a face-down spell or trap. Seeing that there are no hand traps in this format as well. I know I'm just giving you guys all of the appeal, like no hand traps, really busted cards, and we get to play some good Yu-Gi-Oh with some older cards. Why wouldn't you want to play this? The Chaos Sorcerer is going to be met with Ring of Destruction, destroying itself and inflicting 2,300 to both of the opponents. This puts Ahi at 4,100, Austin at 2,900. Austin is at a huge disadvantage, no back row again. A monster is in defense, a Deco is his only monster of defense on his side of field, and Xarian Universe is going to be flip summoned along with another DD Assailant. This puts Austin at a huge disadvantage, putting him at 1,100 life points for this match. I'm not 100% sure what he can do, or I'm sorry, 800 life points, what he can do to come back from this. This is insane. Possibly a face down Mirror Force. Darkhold and Raigeki are banned in this turn in 2006, so I'm not 100% sure what he could do. He's facing on two very strong monsters. Both of these players are playing admirably right now. Ahi's gonna draw. He's gonna debate on, or I'm sorry, no, he didn't draw unless he maxed, which didn't exist. On the in phase, Ahi's going to use Mystical Space Typhoon to destroy Austin's only back row. And it looks like this just might be game unless Austin plays Giant Soldier of Stone. So I really don't see really another reason to keep standing there and looking. Maybe he's seeing life points. It is a Sinister Servant and then the Xarian Universe 4 game. Now we are on to game 2. That was a very exciting match. It saw a couple of life point swings with Austin ahead and then Ahi taking the rest of the game. This Chaos Control deck is very focused on summoning cards like Chaos Sorcerer, Blackluster Soldier, using the effects of Return from a Different Dimension and Dimension Fusion to completely overwhelm or OTK the opponent with so many great monsters. But this Beast Down, this Zoo deck that Ahi is playing with no Ratpier, no Trident, is definitely doing some damage to the opponent. He's going to draw in Heavy Storm, a 3 back row fill. Do we see a Solemn Judgment? No Solemn Judgment. Oh man, you gotta feel the feels when you get Heavy Stormed for 3. And that is another element into this game that actually requires a lot of thought. Do you set all your back row and lose it to a Heavy Storm? Did your opponent use a Heavy Storm? Are you fucked no matter what? He's gonna Berserk Gorilla into a Morphing Jar, which kinda justifies him setting all of his cards because he wanted to draw more cards with Morphing Jar. Ahi is gonna ditch his hand and then draw 5 additional cards on top of the Berserk Gorilla that he already has, and then sets 1 back row and passes it back to his opponent. On to Austin's turn. Ahi is gonna flip up Trap Dust Shoot. I'm saying it because like we already seen it. We seen what he draw. And the Trap Dust Shoot is not only gonna reveal Austin's hand, but allow him to take a monster, which is the Chaos Sorcerer, and place it back inside of the deck. I'm telling you guys are probably reminiscing over all these awesome cards being played. We just saw Heavy Storm, Trap Dust Shoot, Ring of Destruction, Morphing Jar. We saw so many awesome cards in here. He's going to activate Graceful Charity to draw 3 cards and discard 2 cards, almost resetting the hand that he used to have. He's going to get rid of the Dekoichi and the Thunder Dragon. Not really sure what he's trying to do with this route. He's going to set cards face down and activate Premature Burial. That put his Morphing Jar in a prime position because he's going to special summon Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys, that nefty lefty. And for the people that don't know how pivotal Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys was, when it's destroyed, not only does she special summon herself, but she destroys all spells and traps on the field, so it's almost like having a second Heavy Storm. Ahi's gonna return Sinister Serpent to his hand, and now we're looking at a ball game. Austin has complete control over this game. I would not be surprised if we went into game 3, just on how well and excellently he is playing said game. Ahi's gonna set a monster in defensive position and pass it back to Austin, who's gonna attack with the nefty lefty, and that's gonna be met with DD Warrior Lady. Oh, all that synergy, all that strength met with DDWL. That is nasty. And with DD Warrior Lady only being at 1, or being at 1, fortunately, that was his only time to dominate cards like Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys. That Xarian Universe is going to be met with a questionable Ring of Destruction. I'm not 100% sure if I would have did that. I probably would have let the Xarian go over the Sengan to add me better resource-like cards. But again, I'm not 100% sure what is in his hand. Maybe he can push for extra damage, if not game right now. So we're going to be looking at what is he going to play. And his life points disappear and move to the other side of the screen. That is awesome. I mean, you guys probably aren't going to see that part, but you know, it happened. All right, it happened. He's going to set 1 face down card. And then I'm pretty sure he attacked for 1,000 damage. And that's probably going to be the rest of his turn. I'm not 100% sure. What are we waiting on? Possibly for a life point check, because these lazy fucks don't know how to keep life points. Okay, I'm just playing. That DDWL is met with a Torrential Tribute. Oh man. And now Sengan's going to activate his effects to search. See, I don't know. In this instance, I would have let the Sengan search what I needed. Then I would have Torrential Tribute on the second monster summon, and I still would have been able to keep the Ring of Destruction. I know my opponent doesn't have Heavy Storm because he Heavy Stormed me in the beginning of the game. Austin is going to draw. Oh, Heavy Storm. Why did he even need to think about that? That Heavy Storm is nasty. So both players have exhausted their Heavy Storm resource, and now he's going to summon Tribe Infecting Virus and activate Card Destruction. Another play where I'm not 100% sure he has allowed Ahi to gain advantage secretly by allowing him to draw at least 6 cards. I'm not 100% sure how many cards he had in the hand. I want to say 3. So he let him draw 8 cards through Morphing Jar and Card Destruction, practically resetting his hand and potentially get him better cards. So I'm not 100% sure if I would have let him done that or even played those cards. But again, who am I? Ahi is going to activate Graceful Charity, pitching 2 cards, and as you guys can see, this just might have been the demise of Austin, allowing Ahi to draw so many cards into his resources. He's going to then add Exile Force with Reinforcement of the Army, another card that is limited to 1 inside of the 2006 GOAT format. So many awesome things. I hope you guys are really enjoying this video. Let's get this video, come on, get this video to 100 likes. We'll do some more GOAT format. I'll throw in some other formats, and we'll even have deck profiles for GOATs, because I know you guys want to see those. He's going to shuffle his hand after a Pot of Greed on top of a Graceful Charity. How greedy is this fuck? Like, seriously, you Ash Ketchum of Yu-Gi-Oh right now? You're trying to draw them all? And he's looking through his options. Can we see a possible Blackluster Soldier being played? That would probably be enough for game. No, it wouldn't be enough for game. It would be almost enough. He's going to summon Bazoo the Soul Eater and banish 3 monsters to make Bazoo 2500 attack as opposed to the 1600 attack that it is normally. That's going to be over to run over the Tribe Infecting Virus enough. Not 100% sure what we're waiting on yet again, but you know, Ahi in this slow play. Well, sweet, life points are back. Awesome. That's great. So Austin is down to an apparent 4,500 from 4,800. Not 100% sure how that went down, but maybe it was just a mess up in the life points in the first place. I'm thinking he was at 5,400 and not 4,800. So that would have made much more sense, 900 being damaged to him. So he's drawing and he's thinking about his options. He sets a Lonely Monster in defense. Could this be Ahi's time to catch up and do some damage? He's going to summon the Exile Force, get over the Magician of Faith, use the Bazoo's effect to banish 3 monsters from his graveyard. Is there anything else that he could do? What does he have for us? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, call it on it. This game is over. Let's get you guys to the ending credits. What's good with you, fam? You guys can always catch me on social media, Face Chat or MyGram. It's always going to be TheCaliEffect. Most importantly, if you want to buy the cheapest cards from your favorite Yu-Gi tuber, you can go to eBay or in Google Documents. That is down below in the description. Make sure you subscribe to my alternate channel, King of Leon, for other things CaliEffect related. But most importantly, treat yourself to another one of these videos down below. Thanks for watching.